Welcome to the Scary Campfire Stories channel. Today, I have a truly terrifying tale to share with you. So, get cozy and prepare to be frightened as you listen to this bone-chilling story. James, Sarah, and their daughter, Emily, embark on a much-needed vacation to the small town of Ravensworth. They arrive at the Maplewood Inn, a quaint motel nestled in the heart of the town. Unbeknownst to them, Ravensworth has been plagued by a serial killer who has evaded capture for years. As the family settles into their motel room, a sense of unease lingers in the air. Muffled whispers echo through the walls, but they dismiss them as the quirks of an old building. The rain taps against the windows, adding an eerie backdrop to their stay. During the day, the family explores the town, enjoying the picturesque autumn scenery. However, the town itself carries an air of tension. Locals exchange cautious glances, aware of the lurking danger that has haunted their streets for far too long. Nightfall brings with it a growing sense of unease. Sarah wakes up, her heart pounding, feeling an unsettling presence in the room. She wakes James, who tries to comfort her, attributing her fears to exhaustion and an overactive imagination. But Sarah's intuition persists. She notices a peculiar guest, Mr. Wilson, a shadowy figure who always seems to be lurking in the corners of the motel. His eyes carry an unnerving intensity, and his movements are calculated and secretive. James becomes increasingly suspicious of Mr. Wilson's behavior. He begins digging deeper, uncovering old newspaper clippings that link unsolved murders to Ravensworth. The pattern becomes apparent, and James is convinced that the killer is hiding in plain sight. With newfound determination, James shares his findings with the local detective, a seasoned investigator named Detective Anderson. Anderson acknowledges the connections but admits that the lack of evidence has hindered their progress in solving the case. Together, they devise a plan to expose the killer. As the night progresses, tension builds within the motel room. The family fortifies their surroundings, determined to protect themselves. Suddenly, they receive an anonymous phone call, warning them of imminent danger. Panic ensues, and they realize that their lives are in grave danger. In a shocking twist, it is revealed that Mr. Wilson is not the killer but an innocent guest who has fallen victim to the motel's sinister secrets. The true perpetrator is Mrs. Harris, the motel manager. She had been manipulating the investigation all along, planting subtle clues to shift suspicion away from herself. James and Sarah find themselves trapped in a deadly game of cat and mouse as Mrs. Harris relentlessly pursues them. In a desperate bid for survival, they manage to escape their room and call for backup, with Detective Anderson arriving just in time. The final confrontation takes place on the rain-soaked rooftop of the motel. James, Sarah, and Detective Anderson confront Mrs. Harris, who is now cornered and desperate. A fierce struggle ensues, each side fighting for their lives. In a heart-pounding climax, the family and the detective overpower Mrs. Harris, bringing her reign of terror to an end. As the sun rises over Ravensworth, the town awakens to a new day. The family, battered but resilient, packs their bags and prepares to leave. Detective Anderson expresses his gratitude for their bravery, assuring them that justice has been served. They bid farewell to the town and its dark secrets, finding solace in the knowledge that they survived the ordeal. The final scene shows the family driving away from Ravensworth, leaving the town behind. As they put distance between themselves and the horrors they endured, a sense of relief washes over them. They hold each other tightly, cherishing their bond and the strength they discovered within themselves. And those scarred by the events, they look forward to a future filled with healing and hope. If you like the story, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See you around the campfire again.